All right, there we go. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. People calling, interrupting my show, like they really messing me up right now. I do apologize about that, everybody. They playing me, man. That's not how you messing up my groove. I do apologize about that. People calling me, man. Dang. So they done messed up my flow, man. People calling me. I don't like you people calling me while I'm working. Got me sweating in my suit, messing up my groove. Again, I'm sorry about that, everybody. People calling me, interrupting my groove. But as I was saying, Chris Smalls, he started the union in Staten Island for the Amazon area. He started a union at Amazon in the Staten Island area. There we go. I'm a little flustered right now anyway. So again, I just wanted to say big shout out to him. Congratulations on getting the union started. But this is just the first step. Basically, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, we're going to do everything in their power to make sure that they don't get to the contract negotiations. Because once they get to that stage, basically everything is solidified. This union ain't going nowhere. And now we're going to have a ripple effect, just like what happened with Starbucks. And when they got unionized, now half the Starbucks across the country has a union. And Amazon and businesses alike are scared, terrified of unions. Why? Because unions represent the workers' rights, standing up for the workers, because these corporations, they threaten their employees saying, hey, if you start a union, you ain't gonna get no money, you ain't gonna get no more benefits. We might need even to close this particular store down, because that's how much they are scared. That's how much they don't want unions. And when people livelihood is at stake, people gonna stop and think like, hold up, do I want a union or do I want to lose my job? And a lot of the stuff that these corporations are saying that's going to happen is BS. Like they're threatening their workers because the workers want to be respected. They want to make more money. You can't be having people work 45, 50 hours a week and not get compensated or have the benefits needed to make sure that they're doing their job to the best of their abilities. So again, big shout out to Chris Smalls for starting the union in Staten Island. Now, we're going to be moving right along. So this is just a quick update. Last week, I talked about Miss Brown Jackson, Ketanji Brown Jackson. I always scared to say her first name because I know I'm going to jack it up. But Ketanji Brown Jackson, they are finalizing their votes whether or not to confirm her this week for the Supreme Court justice role. She will be filling the seat for her ex-boss, Stephen Breyer. He was a Supreme Court judge for the longest time. Not the longest, but he was a Supreme Court justice for a very long time. He is actually stepping down and his seat is vacant. I just wanted to say that last week I reported that all 50 members of the Senate Democratic Party were going to confirm Ketanji Brown Jackson. I should say Miss Ketanji Brown Jackson. And because all 50 Democrats voted, we didn't have to worry about any of the Republicans. Republicans was doing everything in their power to stop Miss Jackson from getting confirmed. They didn't throw out all the buzzwords, tried to paint her as like a negative person, someone who supports terrorists, child rapists. Like they were just throwing everything. Tom Cotton, horrible person, trying to make her sound like the Nazi. Like, really? And again, like I talked about, Marsha Blackburn, CRT, blah, 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 how to get out of here. I ain't got time for your mess. But I say all that to say this, just this week, maybe even today, last night, Susan Collins, Mitt Romney, and one other GOP actually came out in support of Miss Jackson. So that means she is unequivocally going to be the next Supreme Court justice. Like, we already got the 50 votes, and now we got 3 Republicans saying that they're going to vote for her as well. So it's in the bag. I will definitely keep you guys updated about that as well. So when it becomes official, when it's official, and she becomes the next Supreme Court justice, I will bring you that update and report as well. But right now, they're just doing the votes, doing all that, all the stuff. It's the final couple days. I think official date is tomorrow. But again, I'll keep you guys posted. But as of right now, all 50 members of the Democratic Party, the Senate, I should say, in the Senate, let me say the Senate, are all voting for Ms. Jackson, and 3 Republicans are standing with her as well. So it's only a matter of time. They just got to get one more day, get through this BS, and we'll have our first Black African-American lady Supreme Court justice. That's awesome. That's awesome. So beautiful thing. Susan Collins, she's not that good of a person, but on this particular thing, on this by itself, standalone, you get a thumbs up from me, Miss Collins. You get a thumbs up from me. But we're going to be moving right along. I love golf. It don't look like it. I do. My granddad taught me growing up. I used to go with him to the golf course. I used to drive the golf cart. Loved it. Had a great time. I love golf. Golf is the shit. I actually took golfing lessons when I lived on the West Coast. Had a great time. Yeah, golf is great. I say all that to say this. Tiger Woods. He's coming back. He'll be playing. He made a press conference as of right now today. His body's feeling good. The only problem is his legs. He can't walk too much, so he might be riding around in the go-kart at the Masters. But as of right now, Tiger Woods, one of the best golfers in the world, despite all his off-the-course situations, that doesn't negate his ability to hit that little white ball so far into the little hole on the green. Tiger Woods will be playing in the Masters tomorrow. I looked up the tee time. His tee time is 10:34. So if you are a Tiger Woods fan like myself, and you want to see some golf, you want to see some Masters, you want to see him win another green coat, another green jacket, tomorrow, 10:34 is his tee time. And for people who don't know, tee time is not when they drink tea, but when they start playing golf. That's tee time. Yeah, I love golf. Anyway, moving right along, we have another historic first. For the people who don't know, Cavalier Johnson. You're probably like, what? Talking about the Cavs, the basketball team? Cavaliers? That's what you're talking about? Nah, I ain't talking about them. I would have said that. But no, Mr. Cavalier Johnson has been elected the mayor of Milwaukee. But you're probably asking yourself, well, why is this such important? Mayors get elected every time, every year, something like that, right? Well, the reason why I'm talking about this brother, this Cavalier Johnson brother, because he is the first Black mayor of Milwaukee in its 176-year history. Let me repeat that to you, people. Cavalier Johnson is the first Black mayor of Milwaukee in its 176-year history. It's Milwaukee's first new mayor in 18 years. Think about that, people. Think about that. Well, that's what the article said. I'm just letting you know. But, this is so awesome. Congratulations to Mr. Johnson for being Milwaukee's elected mayor. I don't know. I never heard about him until I started reading this article. So I'll make sure to get more information about this brother, how he got to be, all of that. Of course, you guys can read the article as well, because you can find it in the description after the show. But again, he's the first Black mayor in its 176-year history. Cavalier Johnson, 35 years old. Let me repeat that to you, people. Cavalier Johnson is 35 years old. He is the first millennial mayor of Milwaukee, while also being the first Black mayor. Like, this dude is just knocking him out the park with the first. He did grow up in Milwaukee. That is his hometown. Hometown hero, first Black mayor in 176 years. Like, yo, my man's killing it. But he started his career as an alderman. He kind of worked his way up through the ranks, community organizing, talking with the people, hitting the concrete, helping his colleagues. Like, this is what we need to see. We need to see people who understand the community, who understand the people, and kind of from the bottom to the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really busted his butt to get to where he's at. And again, congratulations to Cavalier Johnson for being the first Black mayor of Milwaukee. That's such a dope thing. Like, congratulations to him. But we're going to be moving right along. I have two more stories, two more topics that I'm going to be talking about tonight. But again, everything that I did talk about tonight, you guys can check in the description box after the show. So this is an update to what's going on in the Russia-Ukraine situation. Last week, I kind of skipped out on what's been going on because I want to inform you guys about the war in Yemen, as well as talk about North Korea's ICBM missiles. A lot of crazy not necessarily world wars, but there's a lot of wars going on in the world. It's just sad to see all this chaos and destruction. But yeah, this is what's going on. Let me keep you guys updated. Over the weekend in Bucha, Ukraine, it was one of the worst situations. It was a massacre. Basically, and this is coming, some of these bullet points are coming from US Today. Hundreds of bodies of hundreds of civilians have been found in towns around Kiev after Russian forces retreated from the area, according to journalists and Ukraine officials in the area. Majority of them were kids. That's the sad part. It wasn't even like it were adults. In general, if they're not soldiers, if they're not trying to participate in the war, civilians, leave them alone. That's not your issue. Issues with the government, the other army that you're going to war at, not the civilians, especially the children. Like, really? You're that heartless? Excuse me, I shouldn't even ask that because that's exactly what they are. But it's so unfortunate. The reports provided key evidence for war crimes investigation and could help accelerate the probe. Joe Biden called Putin a war criminal. This is just adding to his war crimes. He over here killing whole towns, families, and kids. Like, the dude ain't got no heart. He cold. Like, he is messed up. But let me continue. The aristocrats have ratcheted up global outrage and calls for more sanctions. Everybody's throwing sanctions on Russia right now. Sanctions is going out like Oprah Winfrey giving out cars. You get a car. You get a car. Like, they're saying, you get a sanction. You get a sanction. You get a sanction. You know who else is getting sanctioned? His kids. Because some officials believe that Putin has hid some of his wealth, his finances, with his daughters and in certain banks. And so because that they want this war to stop. what U.S. officials are saying is the sanctions on his daughter, the banks, Russia, some of the oligarchs, all of the sanctions will be lifted tonight if Putin stops this war. Excuse me. Tell all his troops, come home, pack it up. Like they'll say, all this stuff will be done. Sanctions will be lifted tonight if Putin just tells his troops to come home and stop this stupid war right now. But you get a sanction. You get a sanction. Putin, you and your kids get 3 sanctions. Like sanctions just rolling out. Like you look under your seat. Shit, I look under my bed. I probably got sanctioned too. But yeah, it's real crazy right now. Again, everybody's getting sanctioned. His daughters and their banks. But we're going to be moving right along to my last story. Just like it says, what the hell is going on? What is going on in the world? This is what's going on, people. This is what's going on. Like it says, what's going on? What's up, people news? What's going on? This is what's going on. Desantis is passing bills to say don't say gay. We got Chris Smalls from New York starting unions in Amazon. Like, that's dope. We got Susan Collins, a Republican, GOP, backing who's going to confirm Ketanji Brown Jackson. Like, that's what's going on. What's going on? Tiger Woods is back. He in the Masters. That's what's going on. We got Cavalier Johnson being the first Black African-American elected mayor of Milwaukee in its 176-year history. That's what's going on, people. What's going on? We got Russians doing just the most horrific things in Bucha. Y'all know I'm horrible with names, but that's what's going on. They're out there killing kids, civilians, people who aren't even wanting to fight in the war. Like, that's what's going on. And lastly, what's going on? This is just an update to a story I reported a couple months while ago about the Haiti president Jovenel Moses getting assassinated. And right now, the former senator and wife and kids. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Skipped a line. Former Haitian senator, one of the people involved in the former president Jovenel Moses killing, has agreed to be extradited to the U.S. To face charges for his role in the killing or the assassination of President Mosey. The former senator's wife and kids are awaiting asylum in Jamaica because right now they're in Jamaica. The senator, his wife and kids, they're trying to flee the country. They went to Jamaica. His wife and kids was like, hey, we want asylum. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, he got extradited here to the U.S. because, you can't be going off killing presidents, and again, yeah. So you can't be doing that. You can't be killing people. That's not how it works. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I do hope you guys enjoyed your evening. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the rest of the week. Again, I'm sorry. I got people calling me left and right. I'm trying to do the show, messing up my groove, all of that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of information I gave you guys tonight. Please tune in tomorrow at 7:30 for my interview with U.S. Senate candidate Alan Ellison out of Florida. It's going to be a great show. So again, I hope you guys tune in with me tomorrow at 7:30 for that awesome interview. But with that being said, I'm your boy. It's your boy, Aaron Casey. I am the host of What's Up People News, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.